I miss hearing you say my name. Come on, one more time, just say it again. Just say it to yourself, under your breath. That's it, just call me then again. But then again, I don't know. That is bad for your mental health, I know. I know. I'm sorry.
Who are you and what do you do?
I am Eyeden and I am a musician. What to think about that, man?
Are you from Coventry?
Yes, but not originally. I was born in Dartford, Kent, which is like outskirts of London. But I moved here when I was 7. So adopted hometown.
What is your real name and why did you choose the name Eyeden?
I don't think I can tell you that, mate. So, my real name's Deniz Apaydanlı, and Eyeden comes from Apaydanlı. So if you split up, Apaydanlı, and then Eyeden, as in like I am Den, Eyeden, like that.
Who are your musical inspirations? Because we don't know actually, you've never mentioned this.
I haven't. Drake is a huge one.
We get those vibes.
Yeah, he's a flipping legend. Flip everything he does, every tune. Even the way he reaches out to different parts of the world and knows what he's doing, like working with Wizkid, that's Africa, bang, he's got Africa on lock. Working with Skepta, he's got London on lock. Working with Dave, he's got London again on lock. He does that, he's clever like that. Yeah, Drake, Dave, anything with a bit of melody. Performance-wise, who I think is, Travis Scott. This boy just goes absolutely bananas on stage, he doesn't care. So he's different level. Anybody's got a bit of melody, I like listening to them, man, and feeling the vibes.
What is your vibe? Like, what do you think? What genre do you think you fit into?
Like an R&B alternative, hip hop, pop kind of vibe. There's a lot there.
All round.
Yeah, R and pop.
R and pop.
R&B
pop.
R and hip hop, pop.
What was life like growing up for Eyeden?
So I can't lie to you, through primary school, it was very difficult, especially moving, because you have to, I think for anybody that has to move schools, it's always hard, especially at primary school. So I moved in year 3, and you're like, what, 7 years old? So I moved from Dartford, and I moved all the way up here in year 3, and you got to make like a new group of friends. You just have to readjust, so it's hard. And then secondary school came about and there was a lot of bullying involved, like I used to get bullied, and then I flipped it around, so then I became the bully because I used to get bullied. So yeah, it was difficult, but you make it through it, and everybody goes through those kind of situations. And it sounds very, not even very, extremely cliche, but it does shape you and it makes you who you are as real life.
So tell me, when did you actually start writing music?
Always been writing when I was young, so always, like when I was like 7, 8, I used to write lyrics in my bedroom. I used to come home from school, and just like I used to go to my bedroom. I used to have this like box. I used to have like all my toys in. I was only young, I must have been like 7, and I used to just write these songs. And I used to rap in an American accent then, which was a little bit cringy, but yeah, since a young age, since like 7, and then it was on and off. So when I got to like 12, 14, a bit older than that, it was just like football, like Arsenal I was obsessed, same team, yeah? I was obsessed, but then like certain things flipped and changed around, and I got back into it in like end of 2013, 2014.
Do you think you've changed as a person since you've started focusing on music, and how have you actually changed?
Definitely, most definitely. I think regardless of what I was doing music, you grow up in it and you learn about yourself. I think, I don't know how people are going to take this, but fuck it, it's just the way it is. I think being somebody with a high level of self-awareness, like I know about me, that I would always grow regardless of what I pursued. It didn't really matter. But music's helped me, because you learn how to deal with hate. Right now, if somebody's commenting on Facebook Live, this guy's this, it wouldn't faze me as much as it would when I, like let's say I didn't do it before, or I'd never done it, or never done music, or somebody who hasn't done music. If they'd done a Facebook live stream like this and somebody was like commenting stuff like that, kill them inside. They go to bed thinking about it. Why did they say this about my nose? Why did they? You know what I mean? So yeah, it builds you and makes you stronger, very strong.
You work so hard and never seem to take a break. Your fans see this in you and assume they're thinking, why? Why are you not taking a break?
It's part of my lifestyle. That's why, and I put a status about this the other day on my Facebook page. All I'm trying to do is just sculpt my ideal life. And that's real to anybody watching this on Facebook Live or on this video right now, or wherever they may be watching this, wherever. What I'm trying to do is just create my ideal life. Not perfect life, there's no such thing, but ideal. I'm just trying to get the most out of everything that I can out of life. And it sounds very why are you doing that? Why not? Everybody deserves to have the best life that they desire. Another reason is to inspire and motivate people, to show them that you don't have to go down the normal route. You don't have to, although I am in university, I'm in education. After whoever's watching, I know I'm very conscious of people that are watching, and it could be anyone, anywhere. But after university, I'm not looking to get a job in, that's not for me, because like I said about being somebody with a high level of self-awareness, I know that that's not suited to me, so why would I go down that route? And hopefully, whoever, maybe in 5 years time, like I said to you before this video started, this will live on the internet forever. There'll be a kid one day watching this, and he'll be, I don't know, he'll be living in some remote place, remote country, remote city, or whatever, and he's thinking, man, I just want to get out of this place, I just want to do this with my life. I want to be the living proof. We come from a small city. Everybody who's trying to do something in the city, hats off to them, because we come from such a small place, and there's almost that small city mindset where you just think, everybody thinks narrow, and you just got to think bigger picture. So everybody who's doing their own thing in the city is sick. So yeah, I want to inspire and motivate people that you can do whatever you like.
I know you really want to discuss about mental well-being. So yeah, just tell me what you're thinking. So why is this topic so important to you?
Massively important. Bigger than the music. Huge. Bigger than everything that I've ever created. Bigger than any song. Bigger than any Sexy Senorita music video. Bigger than this. Mental well-being is the number one thing, because if your mind is not balanced, none of this goes ahead. None of it happens. It's not important. So that's another thing to answer your previous question as well. Building this platform up, I'm not going to use my platform just to stunt and wear bare chains and Instagram photos yo, look at me, you remember me from Cov, now look at me, I'm big man, I'm sick. I'm going to use it to show people look, I have problems up here as well. We all have demons up here, but it's just learning to control them and understand that then, I know it may hurt people to hear this, but if you have them now, they're not going to fully ever go away. It's just learning to deal with them and putting your reins on it and be like, you know what, I've got it under control, it's cool, accepting it.
Why do you feel so low sometimes? Is there a reason?
I think, do you know what it is? I think the main things, I'll be honest with you, I think the main things is the daily struggles. For bigger things, it's you going out, even going out places, the daily struggles are hard. You have to get up, get dressed and go somewhere and motivate yourself to get out of the house, leave the house. That's hard. That's hard for people. So yeah, I think the daily struggles are very, very hard, and I'm sure other people deal with that as well. And that's why you probably see me document it on Snapchat. I don't want to hide it from people.
So do you think music is a way of dealing with it, really?
Yeah, for sure, man. It's therapy, innit? You probably heard me say it on my Snapchat before, I'm sure. It's therapy. The hardest moments of my life, I've got out sitting at that laptop and just singing a melody, writing some lyrics, and I've got this one song, I'll be honest with you, nobody's heard it, and I don't want to put it out because it's so true and it's so real, and I'm going through it right now, so I don't feel like if I put it out now it's a bit do you know what I mean? So I feel like I need to wait for this time to pass, but yeah, it's therapy.
I really want to know, why are you doing this all by yourself? We watch your vlogs and stuff and we never see anyone else in them, and it's always just you.
Just me on my own, Jack Jones. Yeah. I suppose it's just what kind of person I am. I like my alone time very much so, and I think that I feel like I'm better like that on my own. You know what I mean? Like I'm better just in my own space and within my own company. Being around people, like it does help, but like I have to lift myself up. Like I have to like prepare myself when I meet people. So when you, for example, when somebody might see me on stage, they might think, oh my God, he's so confident to come off stage. I'm talking to everybody. Oh, you're right, yeah. Oh, thank you. Enjoy the show. Yeah, cool. But like I have to like hype myself up to do that, because usually I'm just in this room on the laptop and I'm just so happy, just search or typing lyrics or whatever. I'm just so happy just doing that by myself. So yeah, when I first started vlogging though, I was very conscious of that. Like one of my first few vlogs, I remember watching back and I think people are actually gonna think I'm a loner. Like I'm scared for that. I was proper scared.
Yeah, I've noticed you enjoy vlogging.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I know that my kids will get to see it, and I know that that's part of me leaving my legacy. So people will get to see that, and like we spoke about before, it can inspire people and it can show them the journey. I'm doing uni, but I know, like I said earlier, it's not. I don't have any intention of going and being a psychologist sitting there. Oh, how can I help? You want to do therapy? Alright, cool. That's not my calling. But that can inspire somebody else's journey and show them that, look, he's doing this, but he really wants to do this, but he's balancing it all and he's going for it, all guns blazing. So yeah, the vlogging is just like part. I want to document the journey. I want people to see the journey. So when I am up there, people can be like, yo, do you remember when he used to just walk back from uni and like go on a train and just be in his dining room? Now look at him, he's got his own house, and you know what I mean?
Do you think Coventry is an important part of your journey?
100%. I think anybody's hometown is an important part of their journey. Anybody's. Doesn't matter where you're from, Hawaii, wherever, anywhere. But of course, it's part and parcel of your journey. You have to embrace it.
I think it's more like you want to just put Coventry on the map.
Oh yeah, definitely. 100%. Like we spoke about earlier, off camera. I want to bang down the door for musicians in Coventry. Because once one person bangs down the door, other people can come through and they can do their stuff.
Do you think you're going to be that person?
Maybe someone may beat me to it, but I always have this in my head, like success is not a sprint. I don't want to be Usain, but I want to be Mo Farah. I want to be long. Honestly, I will do this so long, I don't care. Like for example, like for majority of people who are watching this right now on Facebook Live or watching this on this camera, did you guys know who Skepta was before like shut down on That's Not Me? Majority of them, no, they didn't have a clue. Majority, unless you're into grime or in case you heard a few of the pop songs, maybe. But like this stuff just takes time, man. And again, another reason for me like vlogging and showing people and just having a voice and just having this platform and building this platform, because this is not the platform that I initially want. I want it to be bigger and, you know, have more loyal people around me and everything like that. To show people that whatever you want, whatever, don't pull. I always mention this guy, but my friend Louis told this to me. He said, I can't remember the exact quote, but it's something like, when you're hungry and you keep snacking, you keep filling yourself up short term, but if you just wait and save yourself for that nice big meal, you can go for longer. That will keep you full up for like 2-3 hours rather than what that little snack's gonna do you for like 10 minutes and you're gonna go get another snack 10 minutes again, you know what I mean? So long term game, man, marathon, that's what I'm in it for. So COV is part of the journey. I appreciate COV, I rep COV. Got a music video actually where I'm wearing a COV City logo, it's not even out yet. But when it comes out, I'll be interested to see what people think.
So obviously talking about haters, have you experienced any?
Bare, honestly, so many.
And what have they said?
Everything you can imagine, everything. You can't sing, you can't rap, you dress like an idiot, you look like a donut, what are you doing? Go get a day job at Tesco like I told you the other day. Your nose is huge, I've heard everything. So if anybody says anything to me like now, it's like, it's indomitable, like you cannot break it.
How do you deal with it? Like, what's your...
You build up thick skin. Like, you become accustomed to anything in life. Anything. For example, if you're in a household and everybody's alcoholic, you think it's not normal to be alcoholic. You know what I mean? So you become accustomed to anything. So I got used to that at one stage. I'm not so much used to it now. Like there is, thankfully, like thank God, it's amazing. I have more love than more hate. But there was a stage like maybe a year and a half, I had more hate than love, and it was like that's when you doubt yourself a lot, and you think, is this what I'm supposed to do? Because people are hating on me a lot. So, but luckily I'm at a stage now where it's more love than hate, that's amazing. So when it does come about and I do receive it, it's a little bit alien, like, ooh. But then the thick skin comes in, I just think, whatever. Who are you?
Do you think you need to impress your friends, other local rappers? Do you think they need to be impressed by what you're doing?
Never, not interested. Not interested one bit. That's not to be offensive or to be rude or to be, oh, he's so arrogant, he's so ignorant. And that's not to be any of that. That's to be real. I'm not interested because I'm not here to do that. I'm here to do me, and I've got the fans. The fans like me they liked me for me. They became fans because they liked me for me. You know what I'm trying to say? So I just got to continue to do me, man.
So does each song you've released so far have a meaning behind it?
In like all the songs in general, or like the 4 that I released this month in January?
Let's say the 4 you released this month in January.
They all got meanings because they're all real. Basically what I do is, this is how weird I am. I go live my life outside this room, go live my life, go do things, whatever, maybe bad, maybe good, I'll go live it, and I'll come back in here and I'll draw upon all them experiences, I'll pull them out of my mind and I'll bring them on a piece of paper and I'll go, right, come then, let's go. What you got to write a song of? It doesn't physically happen like that, like I don't go, come on then. But subconsciously, I put a beat on and just words start coming out. I start thinking to myself, bloody hell, like how come that affected you? Because I didn't even know, but I'm out there, I'm living my life. I come back to this room and everything just join the dots, join back up.
You've been releasing a new song every week. Could this be a potential album?
Could all the songs be an album?
Yeah, or will it be a potential album?
Wasn't in my mind, but now you've said it. Yeah, they could all be collated.
So what's your main goal for the future? What are the plans for the rest of the year?
I've got one main goal, but I'm keeping it all hush to myself. I'm not even talking about it anywhere, that's just for me.
Is it something big?
No, just like the direction of the music. Like I know what I want, but I don't want to say it because it's all up in there. I know what I want. The rest of the year is we're taking it but what's the word? Playing it by ear. Because usually I'm very like strategical. Like I've planned out, like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take the year as it comes, but I'm liking this song a week idea.
Can you talk about your clothing line? So you obviously got one. You're wearing it at the moment. Are you releasing any new products?
Yes. I'm so eager to just design and get creating. That vlog stopped. I'm so eager. I think like every 3 months I'm releasing a new collection. Obviously this collection we just dropped a jumper, t-shirt, and the hats as well. They're all sold out, which is amazing. And I just really want to get creative with it. I really like.
I've noticed you've had people from around the country, the world.
Let's not get like that.
How does that make you feel?
You know, how did I not even mention that? You know when you said to me, how does the fans make you feel?
Yeah.
Japan, America and England, like I Google Maps the girl. I went on Google and looked at the girl who bought the t-shirt in LA, and she lives in this remote place, like very remote. It's not busy, like not how you expect it to be over there in California. And I was looking at her house and I was thinking, as if. And she knew of me for 1 week. And she went on Insta, and she saw the link in my bio, she clicked it, she's like, oh my god, I need one of these. And her thing was, she said, nobody in my school is gonna have this. I couldn't believe it. I was like, yo, that's mad, like to think that, again, stemming from this dining room. So yeah, that's amazing, obviously, but this is just a start. Eventually we're gonna go everywhere. But yeah, man, I really want to get creative with it. Like I just want to design everything, because it's just like that's like the side of me that's like the side of me that I love. Like I love just putting music on, just having a cup of tea and just making, like designing the little. Like this was made on flipping paint. This bit here, paint. You know paint. No,
yeah.
Paint. Yeah. You know that blue. You know what it is? It's just, you know when you highlight something, it goes blue. That's what that colour is. And I just screenshotted it. Yeah. Swear down. And then this line, I wanted it to be like. I want it to go off. So you know it seems like it's 3D. Can you see it? Maybe you can see, like this bit here seems like it's 3D. So I wanted it to just be like, and this goes off. And this is obviously the name of one of my singles. And the reason I wanted to put that on a t-shirt was because I felt like that was like the breakout single when I was like, I'm ready, like I'm ready now. Like everything before that was like, alright, cool. But that was the first one I produced in the, I didn't produce, it got produced in the studio. And funny enough about that song, Do It Like Me, I remember I was in the summer, I had no time, it was boiling, just had my shorts on in the garden, I was hearing this beat, put it on the speakers. Anyways, I'm listening to this beat, Do It Like Me, and the guy from next door, excuse me mate, can you turn it down please? Like, you're not, the guy next door, can you go, like, it's not, he's kicking off about it. I said, mate, I'm writing this, I made it out like I had to do it. I was like, mate, I have to write this, like, come on. And then eventually I wrote it and I was like, yo, I'm so glad that I just told that guy to shut up, because imagine if I didn't. Like, I wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have got invited there, I wouldn't have, so yeah. Razilla killer, Razilla killer, Razilla killer. Do you know what Razilla means?
Sounds like a dinosaur.
No one knows what it means. My ex-girlfriend told me it was the most stupid thing ever. She told me never to mention it ever. She said it's stupid, I don't understand it. And then you seen the Godiva thing, and I said, when I say raw, you say Zilla.
When I say raw, you say Zilla. Raw, Zilla, raw, Zilla.
That was like my like F you to her. But yeah, I don't know what it means. It's just something that when I get excited, I say it. Like I just get crazy excited.
You can end the video like that then.
Yeah? Razilla killer.